I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo, and you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
The 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
The tackle made by
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To throw here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
Samuel. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We're scoreless after 1.
3-yard line.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Down close to a first at the Saints' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 4th down now. The San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. David Onyemata in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So they'll take the yardage and tackle in 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
To throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
San Francisco.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Side complete. It's Manning. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump back into you and create the contact.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, and the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down, San Francisco.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to have just a couple here with the marker on the field as well. You can see this quite a bit on running plays when the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. I want to take that course.
On second down now. It's Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Officially, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on first down. Gets this to his teammate receiver Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first and goal, Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 49ers' 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
41.
It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on third and goal.
A gain of 8 yards.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive. And then, bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Complete to number 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
To throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 10 yards out, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in. Inside the 40.
Good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Wants to try to add the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Niners 28, Saints 16.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
7-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd
from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lots of look to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Niners 28, Saints 23.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Saints 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 2nd down. Desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his running back downfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Touchdown, Saints.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on